Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about sentences,
Welcome.
the basic structure of sentence. So we will talk about the basic structure of sentence today, and we will learn what is a sentence and how sentences are going to help us in learning, in acquiring the language in a proper way. So the basic structure through which we learn and we communicate is a sentence. If we are unable to make a sentence properly, it will be difficult for us to communicate. So we have to know about the basic structure of a sentence. So today's lesson is about sentence and about the parts of speech. So in a language, the sentence is a basic string through which we communicate. So without sentence, we would have a great deal of difficulty in communicating with each other. So a sentence is a group of words that makes complete sense. And it can be a very simple sentence. A sentence can be of two words and even of one word. If we say we are communicating and we are replying someone and we are saying yes to someone, do you want a cup of tea? Yes, that is again a complete sentence because we completed the sense, it makes the sense, and we complete the communication. The purpose is achieved. So in a simplest form, the sentence must consist of a noun and a verb. In a simple structure of a sentence must consist of a noun and a verb. So what is noun? Noun is a naming word. As we have read in parts of speech, that noun is a naming word. So in a simple sentence, the basic structure is noun and a verb. For example, if we say fish swim, so fish is a noun and swim is a verb. And this is a complete sentence because it makes a sense. In the same way, if we say inventors create, so inventor is a noun and create is a verb. And verb, as we have learned already, is a doing action. So in a simple sentence, we should have a noun, naming word, a pronoun. It can be a noun or a pronoun, and there must be a verb, an action into it. But the basic purpose of making a sentence is to fulfill the purpose of communication. So if we communicate properly and we making proper sentences, then the purpose will be achieved. So if we look at the structure of a sentence, the sentence has two basic parts. One part, the first part of the sentence is a subject, and the rest of the sentence we call it a predicate, or the rest of the sentence. It must include a verb and an object. For example, a cat barks or a dog barks at the cat. So the dog is a subject here and bark is an action, and where on whom it barks on a cat. So cat is a object on which the action is done. So basically in a sentence there is a subject, verb and an object. And subject and object collectively we call them predicates. So the subject is the part of the sentence which tells us that who performs a certain task, and that is a main verb. I will also teach you the types of verbs today, and the action is taken by a noun or a pronoun, and it has to be connected with a verb. When the noun is connected with a verb, then an action takes place, and that will make a complete sentence. If we look,
Sadia, one question is there.
G, yes,
Sadia, you said that is subject and the predicate. here we have dog barks on a cat. Dog is subject and cat is object. And it's also a predicate also?
Yes,
Object?
the verb and the rest of the
Okay.
sentence is called a predicate. We will do
Okay.
examples of it and you will understand in the better way. So look at these examples I have written for you. He lived. He is a subject and lived is a predicate, and it is also a verb. So he is a subject and a noun and name, and this is a pronoun basically. He is a pronoun here and lived is a verb, and that is the rest of the sentence which is predicate. And then we have Ladislo Biro lived in Hungary. So this man lived in Hungary. So this man, the subject, the noun, the name of Ladislo Biro is a noun, and he lived in Hungary is the rest of the sentence, which is called a predicate. And predicate has, you can see, verb, in, preposition, and Hungary noun. So the rest of the sentence is called predicate. I guess now you have a better understanding of a predicate. So the subject
Yes.
and predicate makes a complete sentence. Okay, and the predicate can have verb and object. Josephine Dixon and her husband were responsible for the invention of the band aid. So Josephine Dixon and her husband both are the subject because they are doing the action. And the rest of the sentence is the action which they have done. So this is subject and the predicate connection. Then the grandest scheme of Mr. Patrick was no irrigate the desert, was to irrigate the desert of the world. The grandest scheme of Mr. Patrick was to irrigate the desert of the world. So the grandest scheme of Mr. Patrick, this is a subject. So subject include a noun or a pronoun and the whole phrase. It can be a whole string, a whole phrase. And the rest of the sentence is the predicate, which include linking verb, helping verb, preposition, main verb, and the rest of the sentence, which is the on which this action is done. Okay, the desert of the world, which is called
Okay.
an object. So this is called an object. The enraged American inventor stormed out of the room. So the whole string is a subject. So what kind of an inventor is he? American and enraged. So these are two adjectives that are connected with inventor. So inventor is a subject, is a noun, is a noun, and this is a complete subject. And with subject we connected two adjectives. Enraged, he is angry, and the other characteristics of this subject is that he is American. Okay, so the whole, yes, he's American and he's enraged. He's angry. So the enraged American inventor stormed out of the room. What he did? He stormed out of the room. He went outside in a hurry. He's angry or there is something wrong and maybe there is a call. So we can just predict. So this is the connection between a subject and a predicate. So subject is the one who is doing an action and predicate is the rest of the sentence, which may include your action and the rest of the sentence, including objective and linking verbs. If you just scroll it down, there are a few activities that I have jotted down for you and I will be sharing in a WhatsApp group so that you can do it. Write down the subject and the predicate of each of the following sentence. One good way of identifying its subject is to put the question, who, what, did it, from the verb. I can do this for you, one for you. Levi Strauss made the first pair of jeans out of canvas. Okay, so what they did? Made. So look at the verb in this sentence first. Okay, made. Made is a verb, is an action. They made something. But who made it? Levi Strauss. Okay, he made it.
Levis.
His name is there. So we can identify the subject and we can also identify the rest of the sentence by asking these questions. This is a tip. Who did it? What was done? Okay, which thing is done? So if we ask W questions, we can easily find out the subject and the predicate here. The Chinese and Mongols had used rockets from about 1200 AD onward. So we can ask ourselves first that what they did here. What is the action? What is the action? They used something. So used is an action.
Used rockets.
Used rocket. Very good. And who did it? The subject. The subject is
Chinese and Mongols.
yes, very good. So these are
Chinese and Mongols.
yes, this is the link between a subject and a predicate. There are other few exercises. You have to add predicate into this. You have to read the comprehension passage and we have to add this. Then there is this chart which you can connect and you have to match the subject with its predicate. So these are small activities which would definitely help you in finding the relationship between the subject and the predicate and what basically they are. So,
Right.
so Tyra, as you know that we have learned about the sentence. So sentence, what is sentence? What did you understand? Kindly tell me.
Subject is sentence is a combination of subject and predicate. That will be subject. After rest of the sentence will be predicate, and we have a sentence. If we can complete the sentence, verb, noun, and verb. Maybe that will complete the sentence and give a meaning of that. And there are two parts of it. That I told you, two parts: the sentence of subject and predicate.
Very good.
And
so sentence is a group of
sentence
words that makes complete sense by itself. So the purpose of making a sentence is that communication takes place and the message is conveyed properly. So this is the purpose.
I try to complete. I try to say it in my own words.
Very good, very good, excellent. Well done. You got the concept. This is excellent. Okay, now we come to the second part, which is revising parts of speech. And I have given you small activities which you have to complete by looking at this chart, and I will be sharing this chart with you as well.
Okay.
Verb. So this is again another chart which will be of great help when we look at the parts of speech. Verb is an action. And there are examples which I have given. Be, to is also a verb. And do, like, work, sing. Verb, there are three types of verbs. Linking verbs and the helping verbs and the main verbs. There are three types of verbs. Main verbs, linking verbs, and you know, what are the other verbs? Linking and the connectors. The linking verbs, main verbs, and helping verbs. Okay, so there are three types of verbs. So we will in detail as well. So we look at the example. The dog is a coolie. I like to play fetch with her. So this dog is like a coolie. It is also similized. We are giving a simile here. So when we look at this, we can, yes, we can see that this is your, let me take it out for you so that you understand that the main are the verbs that we have discussed. They are regular verbs and irregular verbs. But there are linking verbs and helping verbs. For example, do, does. They are helping verbs. And am, is, and are linking verbs. they complete the sentence. They make it they complete the sense of the sentence. Then we come to a noun. Noun is a naming word that we have discussed, and there are different examples. This is my dog.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes.
What is difference between linking verbs and helping verbs? As for I think all of them are known as helping verb. Do, does, I, am, was, were, did. Isn't so?
Gigi, I'm going to share the details with you, and I'm going to tell you what are they. This is
So,
G. These are helping verbs and linking verbs. Helping verbs are the verbs that help the main verbs describing an action. Okay, helping verbs are those verbs that helps the main verbs describing an action. Okay, so for example, we can also say that there are, and the linking verbs are those that describe conditions. There is a slight difference between them. So you are right that they can be considered and joined together.
Kindly explain the statement.
The
Again,
link,
please repeat this sentence.
the helping verbs are the verbs that help the main verb describe an action. And linking verbs are those who describe the condition of a particular thing. So linking verb describe the condition, and the helping verbs help the main verb describe the action. Understand? So for example, if I say is a helping verb and a linking verb as well. Okay, because they link the sentences. Both of them link the sentences. But in one case, helping verb describe the action, and linking verb describe the condition. So this is the difference between them. Okay, so
Can you give me the example of condition?
G, they are for
like
condition of particular.
I'm doing an action, like I am working. I'm working is a main verb, and they are linking it with am. Okay, but yes, but when we say that the following thing or a particular thing, this place is the earth revolves around the sun. The earth revolves around the sun. So around is also a linking verb, and what we are saying, we are describing a particular condition. Okay, so that particular condition is because of that particular condition, we call it a linking verb. Okay, that it links up these, and they describe a particular condition. Okay, and now we come up to, so these are the
linking are
okay, and then we need to understand this, that the verbs are of G.
Sadia, linking are is RM or helping are do, does, or what another?
No, not at all. Not at all.
They are the same. They are the same. Like they can be, but their usage is different. Their usage is different. Okay. Yes. And we have to learn that the verbs are basically of three types: present, past, and future. So basically, the verbs are of three types. And now we are going to do an example here in which we will find out these verbs. Okay, every year we go to Florida. We like to go to the beach. My favorite beach is called Emerson Beach. It is very long with soft sand and palm trees. It is very beautiful. I like to make sand castles and watch the sailboats go by.
Can you zoom in the screen? Can you zoom in your screen, please?
It's not
this is not visible to me. I cannot see. I cannot see properly. Actually, the letters are so
there
small.
Are 7 pictures on.
Okay, let me stop here then.
They're all attachment on screen.
All attachment. Okay, okay. Let me check. See now, can you see the screen clearly?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
This
Yes.
is fine now.
Okay, thank you. All right. So every year we go to Florida. We like to go to the beach. My favorite beach is called Emerson Beach. It is very long with soft sand and palm tree. It is very beautiful. I like to make sand castles and watch the sailboat go by. Sometimes there are dolphins in water. Every morning we look for shells in the sand. I found 15 big shells last year. Special place in my room. This year I want to learn to surf. It is hard to surf, but so much fun. My sister is a good surfer. She says that she can teach me. I hope I can do it. If I ask you to figure out, look at the verbs here. Can you tell me a few of the verbs?
Yeah. In
Go,
first sentence, go,
go,
like,
called, and make,
Yes, very good.
Watch,
look,
Yes,
put,
look, and found,
put,
learn, says,
say,
walk,
say,
can,
okay.
I
Uh,
can do in the
do
last
it.
sentence.
Yes. Okay, can you tell me
and
which tense, which
teach.
which which tense is this? Is this the present, past, or a future tense?
This is simple present
this
tense. Every year we go to
simple present.
Florida. We
Yes.
like to go to
So
beach. This
Yeah,
is
you can,
simple present tense.
very good.
simple present.
This is simple present. So the purpose for
And
showing you
present
this,
indefinite.
yes, we like to do it. I like to a favorite. Okay, look at the linking verb here. Is a linking verb here? It is very long with
Yes.
soft sand and palm trees. This is a linking verb.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So this is the reason why I'm showing you to
Is,
identify the
is
parts, the tense. Okay. So we were doing a tense that there are three types of tenses, and
Excuse me, ma'am.
Gigi.
Is there any relationship of transitive and intransitive verbs with these linking verbs and helping verbs, or they are the same auxiliary verbs? Like,
Yes,
I have
they
actually confusion among them.
yes they are. For example, we have discussed this. In basically, you need to know that they are linking verb and helping verbs. And in the second
Mm-hmm.
stage, we will be learning and practicing in detail what their usage are, they are used for. Okay, so just concentrate on this, and we will figure out in the next stage what are they and how we are going to use them. Okay.
Okay, okay.
So this is done. Now noun is done, adjective is done. Adjective is describing a noun. Describing a noun. Adjective we have done this, and these are the examples
yeah,
of different adjectives. Adverbs. So adverbs are the words that describe a verb. It can describe an adjective or adverb as well. So there are three. So adverb can be a word which can describe a verb, which can describe an adjective, and which can describe an adverb. So adverb is not adding meaning to the verb. Adverb is adding meaning to the adjective, or it also qualifies or tells about another adverb. And these are the examples: quickly, silently, well, badly, very, really. So these are few of the examples, and these are the examples of in sentences. Pronoun. Pronoun are the words that replace a noun, and these are the examples for that. We come to preposition. Prepositions. What are they? Saima, can you explain?
Sorry, once again, please. Actually,
Preposition.
I
Makes a
was
noun. Another word.
sending you message on WhatsApp. I had
Preposition makes
problem
a noun.
listening you. Okay, links a
Preposition.
noun to another word.
Yes.
Preposition is the connector. Is a
Connection.
connector. It's a
It's
joining or
connection.
gluing
Yeah.
word that make the connection between two words. For
Two words.
example, if I say I put a book on the table, so there is a connection between book and table, and that is made by on, by using the word on, letter on. Or if I go to the school,
And
to is also
and may I say it describes the position of the noun. May I say this?
Yes. This is right. This is right. This is right. It can
Yes.
also tell us the position of the noun, and it links
Yes.
okay.
a
Actually,
noun with another word. Yeah. This tells us the
there
position.
are
Very
different
different types of
there are
prepositions. Yes.
different types of prepositions. Yes, positional. Okay,
G.
kindly
And then
repeat.
we come to conjunction. We will come into the details of as well. Conjunctions are the joining clauses and the words which join the
And
clauses and make them
they are the
sentences.
joining words and they join two sentences.
Yes. And interjection are
Yes.
again the words that tells us about interjections are the other words that tells us about our
Emotions
feelings
and
of emotions
feelings.
and joys and
Give
everything.
expression to the emotions or feelings.
Yeah. So on the basis of there is a small test that I have made grammar quiz for you. This you have to do. So I will be sharing this with you, and you have to complete these tasks. And for example, I always go to the park on the weekends. So is park a noun, verb, or adjective? This is basic level for you to do. So we need to
It's
complete this.
noun.
Yes. So you need to complete this in the group and submit it to me. Okay. These are the
Okay.
different exercises that we have to do. And I will be sharing with you the different types as well. And there is this exercise for different types of nouns. We are going to talk about different types, and we are going to talk about in detail. The basic purpose is to make you understand um, the basic ideas about the parts of speech and the sentence structure. What is the sentence structure and how we are going to make proper sentences. So we will be going into the detail of these parts of speech in the next class. So your task for today is to complete the assignment and then submit it at the proper time. Thank you.